What's up, my Pungos? Andy with Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. We're finally going to be going over the moment case for the Pixel 6 Pro. Now, I've waited a long time. I pre-ordered this, got my phone some time ago, and I've just been aching and edging and tirelessly waiting to be able to attach my moment lens to the device. As you guys may know, I've said in the past, I do not like their adapter. I feel like it does more harm than good, and you don't want to be pushing a lot of pressure onto your screen if you have this adapter that's squeezing onto your device. So I've been waiting here for the case. We're going to unbox it. We're going to show you what it's like. We're going to attach the lenses to it. We're going to show you a couple accessories you can use to get you that buttery, crispy, awesome footage from the 18 wide or the 58 Tele or even the Anamorphic Gold. So guys, please hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. This is going to be a good one here. We're going to go over the case and show you how to use the lenses, and then I'm going to be doing a separate video showing you the camera and what that's like with all those lenses. So pop some popcorn, strap yourself in, make sure that you've got your earbuds adjusted. Let's go ahead and jump right into this review and show you what a difference the moment lenses can do for your Pixel 6 Pro. Now, I've got a case on here from Google. You guys can check out that review or a couple other cases that I've done. Nonetheless, before I jump into this, I do want to let you know that all of these products I purchased myself. No one sponsored me. However, the links down below in the description there for the product price and availability of all these things are affiliate links, so you know where my bias is. Without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alrighty, let's jump right into the unboxing here. Just so you guys know, the price is $59.99, and they did not have the walnut wood or the inlay here in the case, so I'm wondering, a little speculative of what this is going to feel like and look like. As always, they always have a cool little picture here that it's put, into the case itself. Give you some how-tos and some instructions. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said here, I did a review of the Google case that comes on the website that you can buy for 30 bucks. For just 10 bucks more, this will provide you so much more in the way of protection. So off rip, it feels polycarbonate, very much plasticky in nature. It does have some rigidity, but compared to my other moment cases, it's much more flimsier, to be honest. It uses this black kind of like I don't know, tooled in design. As you guys can see, it's grippy. My fingernail is rubbing against it. I'm just a little disappointed that I didn't have my my wood inlay. It wasn't an option. Quickly compare it here to my 12 Pro Max here, which is much more hefty. It's much heavier. Obviously there's that walnut inlay here that makes it so much more interesting, but like just right here, this tooling right here of this plastic or this polycarbonate is much more firm on the iPhone last year than here. I mean, this is like, I can depress this whole thing can just be bent, whereas this has like lots of rigidity here, and even on the parts that are is not wood, it's still super strong. On the edges here on this, you're obviously going to get, less thick or a different style or type of compound, because that's where your phone's going to be wrapped around, but usually it's more rigid here. That's a little disappointing here. Setting that aside, you can see in the inside there's like this cork felt feel here for the case, which I really like. The circle for the moment here, that doesn't mean it's MagSafe, but you should be able to charge, we'll show you that in a second, through Qi, even with this case on here. Getting closer to the cutout for the camera array, you can see it does feel like it is a different quality product. You can see here that it is pretty flimsy, especially that point right there. One issue with these adapter cases is that with newer and newer versions, I feel like this is not manufactured well, and that after about 5 or 10 turns, I feel like it kind of gouges this section out here. Well, that's just my opinion. On the side here, you can see that we've got the buttons that kind of cut out the way that they do. You can see through them, and they'll be clicky just as they should. Going around the back side here, you can see that this is very wide open and cut out, because you can have a little wrist strap, which I highly recommend. I'm going to be swapping mine out here in just a moment. Along the other side here, there's nothing there, and then on the top you've got the little dot, the cutout for the microphone. On the back side here, let's go ahead and show you now what we're looking at. There's a little bit of a cutout here. I'm not sure if that's LiDAR or if that's LED related. You got this long column here for all the other lenses, and then even like a little circle there for maybe infrared or something like that. But here's the main wide camera lens that you're going to be attaching it to. Without further ado, let's go ahead and place the device on the phone. I always feed it through the bottom here, and then you kind of just wrap it over the top. And off rip here, I can feel that same kind of thing with the Google silicone case, is that you don't have the left and right edges here that actually provide you protection. You can see that it's manufactured below the screen. However, the lips on the chin and on the forehead do go up just enough to cover you in the event that it hits a table and it prevents from scratching. You can hear that that's not my phone. Rather, that's going to be the case itself protecting you against that kind of scratch here. On the bottom side here, you can see here's the speaker grills, nice and cut out here, as well as the port to be able to plug in. Now, on the Samsung Galaxy 21 Ultra, I had an issue here. These little tabs busted like within a week. My wife somehow bent this and it broke off. These seem a little bit more sturdy and reinforced. However, this part right here is going to be a nice and weak point because there really isn't much for it to push up against or be reinforced by. Let's go ahead now and show you the main event. This is where you're going to be putting your adapter, your lenses there. And it looks like there's enough clearance here for all of the cameras, all the lenses, all the different features to be able to show you here that you can still shoot on some of those other lenses. Okay, so here are a couple of the accessories that I use to store all my moment stuff. This is the backpack shoulder strap carrier. I really like it. It's got a really nice foam protection here to be able to just put your lens there, and it's nice and padded in leather. I've got my 18 and 58 wide and tele here. In this little pouch, I've got my filter adapter, I've got my regular adapter, and then I've got my two anamorphic lenses, gold and blue, as well as the 38 filter adapter if I wanted to as well. Basically, you're going to be aligning here the wing tips simply with the grooves here on the M mount. Now, I'm going to need to shift this this anamorphic lens. You do that by unscrewing the little Allen screw right here, and then you can twist it 90 degrees. But this is going to allow you to be able to take anamorphic shots here. What's nice also is you have the Moment app to be able to de-squeeze as well. Otherwise, you can use a couple of different other third parties or use Adobe on your computer to be able to de-squeeze it here. But that looks really nice. Honestly, that's a really good touch. I really like how that looks. Here's what it looks like when the lens is on there properly and fitted. I turned it with that Allen wrench. I think it looks really, really cool. It's a really, really good look. Now, you're not going to be able to really tell, but you can see that it's squeezed. It's squeezed in the wrong direction, but as I turn it the proper direction here, you can see that that's going to be your anamorphic. Moving here to the video, 1.33 for the anamorphic gold. I mean, it's really, really good. It's really, really clear having this pushed right up against the lens. Let's go and show you what the other lenses look like. Here is the 18. Here's the 18 wide and what that looks like. Man, that looks beautiful. You can tell that the glass is fantastic and the way that it just like makes that pop. When I take it off here, you can see it doesn't give you as much of that wide angle. Switching over to the 85, I think this one looks really, really cool. It looks gigantic poking out of the phone. But this gives you a 2x tele without any kind of fringing going on around the edges. That looks really cool. Able to zoom in, just a natural 2x zoom for that tele. 58mm gives you enough to add tons of light. Really, really cool to add to your arsenal. Well, my Pugnios, there you have it. $59 is, I think, reasonable. Honestly, the build quality is decent. It's nice to be able to have the adapter. Not having that wood inlay to like match your lifestyle and make it look that much better, I think would be nice. However, because of logistics, I'm pretty sure that's why it doesn't work. Having something like the shift cam here in hand to be able to, you know, get those shots, be able to use the shutter, as well as Qi Charge is something that I would highly recommend if you're wanting to take this serious, street photography, videography, vlogging, that kind of thing. Down below in the links in the description are going to be all of these products that we've gone over, as well as pricing availability. They do help out the channel. But guys, let me know if this is something that you think is worth it. I think it's worth it. I think it's going to make your photography, your cinematography that much better. With that said, guys, my name is Andy with Andy Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for caring, and hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you want to see more. We'll catch you on the next one.